예식은 조용하고 경건하게 진행될 예정이오니 불필요한 대화는 부디 삼가하여 주시고 다소 긴 대화가 필요하신 경우에는 식장 외부에서 말씀 나눠주시기 바랍니다. 다시 한번 안내 말씀드리겠습니다. 예식은 조용하고 경건하게 진행될 예정이오니 불필요한 대화는 부디 삼가하여 주시고 다소 긴 대화가 필요하신 경우 식장 외부에서 말씀 나눠주시기 바랍니다.
The wedding ceremony will be carried out very quietly, so if you could refrain yourself from talking too much. And if you need to talk, please make your way outside and have a conversation outside. Thank you.
Perhaps now is like a mistake, flashed out of the storm. It is the thing it is the thing you want, and it outside
그럼 지금부터 양가 부모님과 일가 친척 그리고 내빈 여러분을 모신 가운데 신랑 토마스 스트리트맨 군과 신부 김송희 양의 결혼식을 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 전 사회를 맡은 김하인입니다.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to all of you. And my name is Austin, your English MC for this afternoon. And it's a pleasure to see everyone here today to witness this wonderful event. I'd like to thank everyone that made it here today, and it is an honor to host such an event. We will now begin the wedding ceremony of Thomas Streetman and Songyi Kim. 안녕하세요. 저는 오늘 영어 MC를 맡은 주문옥이라고 하고요. 이제부터 결혼식을 시작할 건데 이제 영어 멘트가 끝나고 나서 박수와 환호를 해주시면 감사하겠습니다.
결혼식이 진행되는 동안 여러분의 뜨거운 박수와 환호 부탁드리며 신랑 신부 입장에 앞서 식전 영상 함께 감상하시겠습니다.
We'll appreciate everyone's sincere blessing during the ceremony, and now we'll watch a short clip prior to the couple's entrance.
I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back, I want you back. My neighbors think I'm crazy, but they don't understand. You're all I had, you're all I had. At night when the stars light on my room, I sit by myself, talking to the moon, trying to get to you. It's hard to the other side, talking to it so since I'm talking to you. I'm feeling like a famous, let's go down to town and say I don't know. talking down. Oh, at night when the stars light up my room, I sit by myself, talking to you. Trying to get it done. Hearts on the other side, talking to me so I'm standing alone, talking to me. Cause every night I'm talking to myself. Trying to get hearts on the other side, talking to me so talking to I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away.
자, 이제 신랑 신부 동시 입장하겠습니다. 힘찬 박수 부탁드립니다.
Please give a round of applause to the bride and groom.
한편의 영화 같은 신랑 신부 입장이 마무리되었습니다. 이어서 신랑 신부 맞절이 있겠습니다. 신랑 신부는 양가 부모님과 일가 친척 그리고 내빈 여러분을 모신 가운데 서로를 존중하는 마음으로 인사를 하겠습니다.
What a beautiful couple. Alright. Now the bride and groom will bow with respect towards one another, a sign of oath to last a lifetime with family and friends as witness. Bride and groom bow. 신랑 신부 맞절.
이제 두 사람이 서로를 존중하는 마음을 담아 전하는 혼인 서약 및 예물 교환이 있겠습니다.
The bride and groom will now exchange vows and their wedding rings to show their love for each other.
먼저 신랑이 신부에게 혼인 서약을 하고 반지를 끼워주도록 하겠습니다.
The groom will say his vows and place the ring on the bride's finger first. Please give a round of applause.
박수 부탁드립니다.
Songyi, you are my best friend, my lover, my confidant, and my partner in crime. I promise to laugh with you, to cry with you, and live 100 more years by your side. In good times and in hard times, I promise to stand next to you and hold your hand. I promise to respect you, to cherish you, and to love you as my wife, my partner, and my equal. May we have many amazing adventures and grow old and gray together. I love you now and forever.
박수 부탁드립니다. 신랑에게 혼인서약을 하고 반지를 끼워주도록 하겠습니다.
Now the bride will say her vows and place the ring on the groom's finger. Again, please give a round of applause.
당신을 만나 항상 웃을 수 있었고 주어진 것에 감사할 수 있었고 나를 사랑하는 법을 알며 당신을 더욱더 사랑할 수 있었습니다. 지금 나의 신랑이 될 당신에게 약속합니다. 그 누구보다도 당신을 믿고 지지하고 존경하고 응원하며 사랑하겠습니다. 기쁨은 함께하고 아픔은 같이 없애고 역경은 힘을 합쳐 헤쳐나가겠습니다. 진실되고 현명한 아내가 되어 당신의 든든한 버팀목이 되겠습니다. 당신의 베스트 프렌드이자 하나뿐인 아내로서 변함없이 당신의 곁을 지킬 것을 약속합니다. 사랑합니다. 다음은 양가 부모님과 신랑 신부의 오랜 친구의 축사가 있겠습니다. 먼저 양가 부모님을 대표하여 신랑 토마스 군의 아버님 빌 스트레인맨님의 새로운 시작을 하는 신랑 신부에게 축사를 들려주시겠습니다.
We will now invite some family and friends on stage for a speech to commemorate this wonderful day. First, we will invite Mr. William Streetman, the father of the group, to the stage. Please welcome him with a round of applause.
We gather here today to celebrate the union of Tom and Songyi and to bless their marriage and their life they will now build together. Even as two become one, it is right and natural that we look back and remember the people, the young adults, the teenagers, the kids, and the children they once were, as a way of understanding the people they have become. As I reflect on my life with Tom, there are themes which dominate my memories. Tom is kind and compassionate. He doesn't waste an opportunity to share meaningful thoughts, feelings, and ideas with others. He is a knack for finding the quiet people, that is, the people who, because they are shy or reserved, are often overlooked and neglected by others. He knows that everybody has a story to tell and a lesson to share, and he wants to hear it, and he wants to learn it. There are few better at reaching these people and making them feel accepted, wanted, and appreciated. Tom, there's no more basic human need than to connect with others and feel our shared humanity. You have a gift, and the world is better for it. Not long after Tommy, we know him as Tom now, but it was Tommy when he was a child, was born, he was given the nickname Ziggy. For those that are not aware, Ziggy is the name of a comic strip character that appears in hundreds of newspapers each day. Ziggy has a round face and a ready smile. Tom also has a round face and a ready smile. At first, this nickname came totally from the similarity. Comic strip Ziggy deals with endless streams of misfortunes and situations and characters and experiences daily. One of the great appeals of this comic strip is how Ziggy always keeps a positive, happy outlook with him, always looking on the bright side and looking for the good in every situation. No matter the conditions around him, he keeps a smile on his face and a grateful heart. He is thankful for what he has, envious of nobody, welcoming to all. He'd rather be trusting of everyone and occasionally be taken advantage of than keep a cynical attitude toward everyone to protect himself from the few. Our Tommy, it turns out, has much more in common with that cartoon character than a round face and a ready smile. My son Tom is kind to strangers, believes in the goodness of people, respects everyone he meets, and keeps a positive attitude even when life is cruel and kicks him in the pants. I remember Tommy coming home from elementary school. Someone had stolen his collection of Pokemon cards that he had brought to school to share with his classmates. This was his prized collection. He was very proud of his collection and wanted to share with his friends. But someone betrayed his trust and stole his collection. Tom's reaction? Well, he came home, went to his room, cried privately for a while, then came out of his room and made the most of his day. He wouldn't allow himself to get cynical toward others. He probably has no idea how much that single example of not allowing an ugly act of another person to dictate or mandate a reaction of hate or anger from him has affected me, but I still call on that lesson almost every day of my life. Time isn't driven by material possessions or success. Experience is more than overwhelming. Maybe it comes from being the youngest of three boys, receiving more than his share of hand-me-downs, toys, and other items. Maybe he is just smarter than the rest of us, who have too frequently traded large chunks of our life for material possessions that eventually fail, break, rust, or die, providing us neither the joy of their possession nor the return of our wasted time. Tom does not suffer embarrassment. This means that few things are unavailable to him. It is fear of failing or fear of looking foolish that prevent most people from trying something new and experiencing life. Tom realizes that failure is only a step in the process of learning, and not to be too overly concerned about what someone else might think about him. He is one of the most self-assured persons I know. Tom is intuitive. You may know how in life, every once in a while, you get to meet one of those rare individuals who knows when you need a hug, or a word of support, or a pat on the back. They always seem to sense when you are blue, or worried, or down. And they do not hesitate. They give you that hug, the encouraging word, or that pat on the back. So that's Tom. You can ask anybody. A Tom hug is an actual thing, an actual event. Even on the first day of his existence, the same day we discovered that Colleen was pregnant, he helped comfort our family, as that day we also gathered to say goodbye to our grandmother. Grandmother was dying, but she waited to pass until we received word of the news of Tom's presence. As we mourned the loss of our beloved matriarch, we had the knowledge that a new life was on its way. We took comfort in seeing the circle of life play out right in front of us. Grandma wouldn't leave us until she knew we were in good hands. If Grandma trusted Tom, who are we to disagree? Tom, these are the large themes which dominate my relationship with you. I only have a few minutes to share these thoughts with everyone here, but there are so many more things I'd like to say. Some of these things make no sense to others. So I won't go into them, but even just for you and me, and you and my entertainment, let me quickly mention a few things. Smoky Mountains. Cheese! Thailand. Need I say more? James Taylor and Snow Patrol. Hey, let's join the game and change the rules. Oh, and you want to know what's scary? Sorry, that's for us. Tom, I have had the distinct honor of being your father for over 30 years now. During that time, you have taught me 1,000 lessons, provided me 1,000,000 laughs, sat with me for hundreds of hours, discussing every aspect of human existence, from the profound to the absurd, and back around again. Now you are marrying Songyi. In doing so, you are embarking on yet another venture that will require the skills, traits, and assets you were born with, and everything you've learned and developed along the way. Marriage requires none of these, but a good marriage will require all of them, and more. I have no doubt that you will be a good husband, and that you will find your own way in doing so, slightly different than everybody else, in a way that only Ziggy can do. I love you, son.
이어서 신부 김송이 양의 친구 최은채 양의 축사가 있겠습니다.
Next we have Unchi Choi, a close friend of the bride. Please welcome us to stage.
안녕하세요. 톰과 송이의 연애를 옆에서 오래 지켜봐온 저는 송이.
조금만 더 앞으로.
저는 송이의 친한 동생 언니입니다.
박수 한번 쳐주세요.
마음도 얼굴도 이름까지 예쁜 나의 친구 송이야. 이렇게 기쁜 날을 많은 친구들 계시면 축하의 마음을 전할 수 있어서 너무 행복해. 20대 초반부터 너를 알게 돼서 지금 동안 봐온 송이는 꿈을 위해 노력하고 더 나은 삶을 위해 인내하며 그러면서도 늘 가족과 친구들을 잊지 않고 챙기는 따뜻한 모습이었다. 그렇게 새로운 인생을 위해 조심스레 첫 발을 옮기는 송이의 모습이 너무 기대가 돼. 아직도 주말이면 같이 술 한잔하면서 밤새 수다를 떨어질 것 같은데 이제 그렇게 힘들겠지? 분명 내가 먼저 그런 거지. 이렇게 송이가 결혼하다니 믿기지가 않아. 가정이 생긴 너를 무대까지 불러낼 수 없으니 하지만 걱정 마. 대신 친구들을 데리고 신혼집으로 쳐들어갈게. 그리고 오늘따라 더 듬직해 보이고 멋져 보이는 송이에게 가장 친한 친구로 있다고는 설레이는 애인으로 닮고 싶은 인생의 선배로 사랑하는 가족으로 그리고 인생의 반려자가 되어주리라 믿어. 항상 송이를 사랑하고 있구나. 송이는 참 사랑받고 있구나를 매 순간 느끼게 해주었으니까. 내가 말하지 않아도 송이는 현명하니까 결혼생활 참 잘할 것이라 믿어. 기쁜 날도 함께 기쁨이 배가 되며 더없이 힘든 날이 와도 그 누구의 위로보다 큰 힘이 되어주며 그렇게 여느 부부들처럼 예쁜 아기도 낳고 행복하게 지내길 누구보다 바라며 기도할게. 송이 오늘 많이 긴장되고 떨릴 텐데 곁에서 지금 서로 잡고 있는 손 평생 더 꼭 잡아주세요. 오늘 세상에서 가장 아름다운 주인공 송이에게 사랑한다 친구야. 지금 이 순간 배가 너무 아픈 동네 언니.
마지막으로 신랑 토마스 군의 친구 스테판 군의 출사가 이르겠습니다.
Now we have a good friend, Stefan P. Please welcome him to the stage. Okay, he's already on stage. So welcome again to the Hello? Okay, great, you can hear me. First of all, I apologize for reading from my phone. I didn't have a beautiful binder. Toilet paper, that's my shopping list, I'm sorry. There we go. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tom and Songyi's friend, Stefan, not just Tom's. I've known Tom for about 6 years and Songyi for about 2.5. They asked me to speak here, and Tom said if I do a very good job, I get to speak at his next wedding as well. Fingers crossed. I'm so happy to be here with all of you today and share Tom and Songyi's special day. Songyi looks so ready today, so beautiful. Tom, you tried? Some of you might expect me to come up here and tell some embarrassing stories about Tom, but rest assured that's not going to happen. As Tom proved at the bachelor party, he's more than capable of embarrassing himself. I met Tom around the time of my birthday about 6 years ago, and when I invited him to my birthday party, and we've been hanging out ever since, sharing beers, tears, and bro hugs, usually all at the same time.
Songyi, you're very lucky to have Tom as your partner in crime. Not only does he fight for his own goals, I know he always put you first and put his best into making sure that you achieve your goals together and your dreams for the future. And Tom, you're very lucky to have found someone who can deal with your, I'll say, sass, and still love you as much as any of us. You two make a great team, and your commitment to each other and your determination to get the most out of life is really inspiring to me personally. Somebody once told me that a speech at the wedding should last as long as the groom will on his wedding night. But since I'm not too drunk to get started, I think I'll probably continue. As someone who's never gotten married, I don't have a lot of marital advice to give you, but taking a page from Tom's book, I'm not going to let a lack of expertise stop me from trying. I read somewhere that the two most important phrases in marriage are, I love you and I'm sorry. But please never use them at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, I assume by this stage I have glasses or something, so I wanted to end with a toast. So if you can all just charge your imaginary glasses, that would be great. Wonderful. Okay, imaginary glasses, yes. Okay, great. May you live as long as you want, and never want for as long as you live. That's an Irish toast. Cheers. And then milk, cinnamon, eggs, and brioche. That's French toast. Cheers. Thank you.
다음은 신랑 신부가 양가 부모님께 지금까지 두 사람을 훌륭히 키워주신 감사의 뜻으로 인사를 드리는 순서입니다.
Next, we'll have a moment for the parents of this lovely couple. The bride and groom will bow to their parents to show appreciation for raising them and showing support throughout their lives. First, the bride and groom will bow to the bride, Songyi Kim's parents.
먼저 신랑 신부는 신부 김송이 양의 부모님께 인사를 드리겠습니다. 다음은 신랑 토마스 군의 부모님께 인사를 드리겠습니다.
Next, the bride and groom will bow to the groom's parents.
다음은 신랑 신부가 내빈이와 함께 감사 인사를 드리겠습니다.
The bride and groom will now bow to show appreciation to all the guests that made it here today.
분들께 인사. 마지막으로 신랑 신부 행진을 하겠습니다. 이제 이 두 사람은 새로운 인생과 보금자리로 첫발을 내딛는 부부가 되었습니다. 이들 부부가 함께할 동반자로 서로 행복하게 살아가도록 내빈 여러분께서는 힘찬 축복의 박수를 보내주시기 바랍니다.
To finish our ceremony, we will now send the bride and groom off to the new side. Everyone, please give your loudest applause and wish for them happiness. Thank you. Thank you.
감사합니다.